Hello, this is Lucretia here. Today I want to talk to you about how to reduce sugar cravings. I'm actually writing an ebook that talks about the whole nine, where they come from, what you can do to stop them, etc., etc. But today I'll just give you a brief overview of how to handle sugar cravings. Sugar cravings can be for a lot of reasons. If you aren't really eating a good diet, you have a diet filled with lots of processed food, lots of fast food, lots of sugar, then that is why the sugar craving could be there. Basically, your sugar intake is going to increase the amount of sugar craving you have because it's like a drug, it's addictive. Um, Also, if even if you do artificial sweeteners, which are worse for you, um, it's going to actually cause you to crave them more because your body didn't get the real thing. Another reason you could be having cravings could be hormonal changes in your body. This is why when women are on their menstrual cycle, they may start to crave more, or women who are going through menopause, women who are on birth control. I personally had an issue with cravings. I want to say it was about last year when I got the Depo shot. I was just like, oh my God, where is this coming from? Why am I craving so bad? I felt like I could not control it. And I was also breastfeeding at the time. So it had to be a mixture of the two. Because with breastfeeding, you do have to eat more. Um, so that could, so those are a few reasons. Some more reasons: drinking, not drinking enough water, or not eating enough. If you have like a very low calorie intake, that could be a reason why you're craving sugar cravings. Basically, your cravings are sometimes, your sugar cravings are sometimes trying to tell you that your body needs more nutrition. So the only way to fix that is to try to eat healthier, um, trying to cut down on as much sugar as possible, trying to cut down on as much processed food, and making sure you're drinking enough water. So that those are a few things that you can do. This isn't to say that if you do all these things, that they're just going to completely go away, but it's to say that it's going to be reduced. If you're so whenever you're having that craving, you have to run down the whole list. I also left off two very important ones: lack of sleep. Basically, when you get less sleep than you normally have had, your body is missing. I really don't remember the name, and I'm sorry, but there's this hormone that signals when you're hungry, and that is thrown off when you don't get enough sleep. Um, so you may find this very typical in people who work night shifts because their bodies are just completely thrown off. Also, another thing, medications. If you're on any prescriptions, you have to rule that out too. I know of someone who was on certain medication, and the moment she went off, her cravings went down. So those are a few things. So basically, cutting out the majority of the chemicals that are in your body, and giving your body the nutritious food it needs is going to help. So what do you do when you ran down the list? Okay, got enough sleep. I'm eating enough. I'm eating enough fruits, vegetables. Drinking enough water. I'm sleeping enough. What do you do? So you're when you start to have that craving, you have to distract yourself. It's going to be strong, but you have to stop it dead in its tracks and be aware. So you say, okay, I'm having a craving. Let me just go and drink some more water, and I'm going to step away from the kitchen and going to do something else. Stop. Do something that you enjoy, and about 20 minutes later, that craving is going to be gone. So the better you distract yourself, you're going to have a reduced chance of giving in to that craving. And another way you can handle it is to give in to the craving. If you are a person who is trying to lose weight or you just eating healthy in general, it's okay to indulge every now and then. But you have to realize that when you do, you cannot have guilt, and you have to do it truly in moderation. Say it's been 2 weeks since you had that Snicker bar you've been craving. Okay, it's okay to have that. And once you have it, don't sit there like, oh my God, I shouldn't have ate that. Oh God, I'm going to gain 5 pounds. No, don't do that. Calm down and recognize that you had a choice in it. I personally never upset myself with giving in to craving because I know that I made a choice. You either make a choice to ditch it, to not give in, or you make a choice to eat it. If you made that choice to eat it, you have to just, charge it to the game, let it go. Because the more you stress yourself about it, you can sometimes get into. Hey, Sean, I'm so sorry. You're gonna get to that point where you're just like, you know what, I've messed up, so I might as well just go ahead and finish eating horrible for the rest of the week. And you don't want to do that because you're definitely going to be sabotaging your results. So, yeah, like I said, run down the list. What is it? Am I stressed? Am I not eating enough? Am I not eating properly? Am I not drinking enough water? Am I going toward menopause? Is it time for my cycle? And or whatever the reasons may be. And if you find that it is one of those, fulfill the need to get some of the nutrients um, to fulfill that craving. Because sometimes your cravings are signals that you need more of something. For instance, why do women crave chocolate when they're on their menstrual cycles? Because chocolate has magnesium in it. And I'm not sure if you know that. Especially if you eat dark chocolate. The majority of people eat milk chocolate. So if you need more magnesium, get it from other foods. Magnesium can be found in dark green leafy vegetables like spinach, kale. Make a green smoothie. You can do magnesium supplement. You can do if I'm not mistaken, I believe some unsalted nuts have magnesium in them. I could be wrong. Just going off the top of my head. My head is filled with a whole lot of knowledge on fitness and nutrition stuff, so I can get mixed up. But I'm going to give you an assignment. So, because you don't have to get everything from me, okay? So, if you find that you are craving for different reasons, for instance, Google foods to eat to reduce craving. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you a few of those foods that are going to reduce cravings. Flax seeds and chia seeds are good for reducing cravings. Practically lots of the green leafy vegetables are going to help you reduce your cravings. Apples, what else? I really can't think at this point, but I'm going to tell you also about some supplements that can help you. There is a supplement I'm going to tell you about, and it's called Fat Fighter. Some of the main ingredients in it is called, we have Capsamax and Garcinia cambogia. If you heard, I'm pretty sure you may have heard of Garcinia cambogia somewhere, somehow, some form of fashion. And basically, this Fat Fighter formula helps you to absorb less fat and less carbs. So if you get into a craving and it wasn't, too good for you, you can have a lot less guilt if you take this Fat Fighter formula, and it blocks fat and carbs. It, like I said, it absorbs less from the food you eat, and it also helps you. It's kind of like a natural appetite suppressant. So if you're interested in that, hey, shoot me an email in the link below, and I'll be glad to get some information to you. That's one thing. Also, as I said, just making sure you're eating lots of fruits and vegetables and water. Normally, people who drink more water have less cravings, and that's given the fact that they also have fairly clean diet. The less processed food you eat, the less cravings you're going to have. Eat more real food, more whole foods. And when I say real foods, I mean don't have your diet 90% filled with foods that have microwave instructions, because it's not good for you. Little packaged meals, they have all these meals out there like Smart Ones and Lean Cuisine. Those things have lots of chemicals in it that also could cause cravings. So you want to eat more real food instead of getting that frozen dinner that has chicken, rice, and green beans. Cook your own chicken, rice, and green beans, because the convenience is not really convenient. So I think that's it before I start rambling on and forget what I'm talking about. So hey, if you like this video and you think you can help somebody, share it. Come chat with me about it on my Facebook page. I have the link below. And I hope you have a great day, and I hope those tips help you reduce some of those sugar cravings. Bye bye. Thanks.